Naruto, episode 16, recap. Hit him with a wall of fire that severely damaged a couple threads on his pants. I like how Sasuke's like, I can see him, but I'm not fast enough to catch him. And then he's like, you know, on second thought, I am fast enough. Getting there. Also, there's so many possible metaphors here, some a little bit more of a reach than others, perhaps, but one of them, like I mentioned before, is we're looking for the real Haku in mirrors. Who is the real one? There's a lot of images of Haku. People have a lot of different ideas of Haku. Maybe Haku himself is lost in his own illusions. Also, the fact that Haku wears a mask maybe means more than just that initial deception in their first meeting. Then there's the fact that this is kind of like a prison. You know, it's a prison of Haku's own making that Naruto is trying to escape, and that Haku is convinced you can't escape. Are you guys still here? Still with me? Those are not great, but
Sasuke!
some people pay for this kind of thing, you know?
The broken seal.
Broken seal.
That scream.
Oh yeah, that's gotta be super unnerving from in here. Yeah, he chews up all his chocolate.
She's in trouble.
We've got to break through.
Curious what the solution ends up being here. Ultimately, he's still getting up. Wow.
You've exhausted my patience.
I'm all out of patience chakra. I guess what would be sort of annoying as Haku, it seems like he's really going out of his way to not kill them while making it look like he's okay with killing them. And they're just not playing along, you know? It's kind of frustrating.
Naruto, behind you!
He's running with the needles in his back. Okay, that... Oh my god, I think it's gonna fall on the nails.
Your chance of escaping my house of mirrors is 0.
Oh. Wow.
What?
With one needle.
I'm aiming at his vital spots.
Okay, now we're actually trying to kill.
I know what we have to do.
Naruto, meanwhile, just took all the needles to the vital spots and just, you know, shouldering through it.
He's fighting to protect his friend. That's why he's so determined.
You know something about that, Haku, don't you? Come on, Haku.
Come on, let's go. I can't keep protecting you like this.
Well then don't. I never asked for your help.
Wow, stubborn.
Your abilities are weakening slowly but surely. Now you're finished.
Yeah, I mean, even if each needle was just 1 HP.
Here he comes.
Just like Kakashi earlier, where's the attack gonna come from? Really emulating his teacher.
There's no way he could do that.
This, though, is not really a solution, right? It just means we stay alive longer.
Impossible.
Oh, what?
Those eyes.
That looks very familiar. I mean, I know there's a relation between them, right?
The Sharingan.
He has the Sharingan. Looks like he has 2 of them.
To uncover this power in the midst of a lethal attack is an amazing feat.
Sasuke feeling like the protagonist right now. Where, like, it's sort of funny how they laid a lot of groundwork between Naruto and Haku for them to be on a collision path and parallel paths. And then they did collide, and then Naruto fell asleep. Like, he's unconscious over there somewhere. Meanwhile, Sasuke rises to the challenge. Naruto's gonna have such mixed feelings about this later. About the Keika Genkai. I think there's so much to do with this as well. We have chakra as sort of the universal system that anyone can tap into, right? And like, how well can you access and make use of these different forces? Physical materials, abstract thought. How much can you synthesize them into something that is creative and useful for your life? But this is somewhat separate from chakra, right? This is genetic, which is maybe more like the unchosen. In some sense, you have already been formed, right? Speaking of the stuff that you can control. And that probably means gifts and curses that are unique to you, or the combination of which are unique to you. It seems likely at some point there will be costs that are revealed with these things, right? Because I think if this is going to be a parallel for one's traits, then that's probably going to depend largely on the application, and finding the best application and how to maximize that or heighten it. That is maybe a large part of the individual adventure. I've been thinking about this too because I have a son now, and he's very young, right? But already it's fun to speculate on what seem to be emerging elements of his personality. And so we're like, yo, yeah, he definitely got the Goodwin trait. He got the Goodwin devil gene, for those who are familiar with Tekken. It's just really interesting and fun to think about. It's your character build. Now, I think, like, if that's the analogy, it's a mistake to be totally ruled by it, to worship them, or to think that's what ultimately is where all of your value comes from. It feels like a false idol to me. I think there are more important things. But nevertheless, it's a part of you, and it would be great to find out how to apply those as gifts and then, like, how to maximize them. I think that's why these sort of inner innate powers type things are really exciting when they're individualized. There's a story there. That's the individual arc. It's how do you take what you have and harmonize it into something that is creative, contributory. There's a lot to work with the Keika Genkai, and also really interesting and intriguing to think about how it's going to be developed in parallel with just like chakra in general.
And because of that, I won't be able to fight much longer.
Haku's like, no one told me it was a Sharingan. Time to pack it up.
His eyes are tracking me.
I see. So it turns out the secret to beating Haku was having the Sharingan.
He'll just block a frontal attack, so I'll have
Just
to
following
throw
him,
him
yeah.
off guard by attacking his partner.
Yeah, I was worried it would come to that. That's cheating.
Got to stop him.
You get in his way? Oh, he's too fast. Naruto might be faking here? Oh, no. Okay. Wow, that transition was terrible. He did get caught.
You let your concern for those little punk safety cloud your mind, adding further to the fog
Now who's
that already
disoriented?
hinders your
Now who's
shutting
losing
gun.
confidence? You. The thing is, I think part of the reason why he's talking about this is because he assumes Haku's dominating. He almost certainly would let his concern for his little punk safety cloud his judgment.
Your eyes are sharp, Kakashi, but not sharp enough to read my moves.
Never gonna let you confuse me again.
I want to enjoy myself as I exact my revenge.
Are you
For those
not having fun?
brats, don't worry. They're at Haku's mercy.
Right, yeah, he's just super confident about this. Maybe comforting himself. Maybe he's worried about Haku on some level. Man, this sword is so cool. I wonder how much Kakashi knows here. He knows a lot. In fact, I have this theory that's gradually developing that Kakashi is just pretending for a lot of this, pretending to be low leveled. He's pretending they're in real danger just so the kids can have a good time. Like, I wanted you to have fun. I wanted you to think it was real and high stakes, so I played along. I could have stopped him immediately. In fact, I could have even built the bridge with my own hands, but I wanted you kids to have a little adventure. There he goes, the silent mist assassin. You'll never hear him coming.
He said Sasuke will die.
He said the kids will die.
No, I won't believe that.
Wow, selective concern.
Anyone who tries to take him from me will pay for it.
What are you gonna do
And
about it?
Naruto either.
Oh, there it is. It was late, but it was there. Better late than never.
I believe in their abilities. I have faith in them. Naruto, the #1 hyperactive
We're really
knucklehead
going with this,
ninja.
yeah. This is what it is now.
And Sasuke, heir to the most powerful clan in the Hidden Leaf Village.
Yeah, you didn't know about the Sharingan, did you?
I heard that one young ninja survived the tragedy of the Uchiha
He
clan.
called it a tragedy, which is interesting. Something about that, Maybe reading into it too much, but
No wonder he advances so quickly.
he's got the gift of insight, some sort of vision.
So does Haku. No one can match him.
Two prodigies. That's what I'm saying. Like, they end up being the matchup in a way, At least on that level, like the skill level. This is supposed to be really sinister and threatening. This is sort of endearing all around. Like, I just can't help it. It's basically like two proud parents bragging about their kids. They both clearly love their kids so much and want the best for them, which includes them being alive. That like, what are we doing? Why are we don't need to do this. And so you just need to extend the slightest bit of reflection to realize it's the same all around, right? It's not always obvious or easy, but like, they're just like you in this core way, which like critically, it doesn't mean you have to love them or like them. It also doesn't necessarily mean you shouldn't fight them. It's complicated, but what it should do is give you a much more rounded view, which hopefully informs your decision. See the full reality of other people before you make your choices. Even people who are doing the most evil things that are worthy of resisting, that you shouldn't just acquiesce to. They are human and they have human traits that are just like you in ways that would be extremely relatable in perhaps a very uncomfortable way. Like, you can buy Zabuza as a killer, right? But you also can see there's a lot more and he needs to get there. And it seems like both him and Haku are kind of living in an old body despite being new people, if you know what I mean. I mean, it's even more than that. He's admiring Sasuke. The fact that he called that a tragedy might just be a translation or localization thing, but without having the details, one possible meaning, one possible interpretation is that like, oh, I heard about that poor kid. Hope he's all right. Good to know that he's doing well. What are we doing right now? For a bridge? For Gato? I don't think so. We're all ninja here, We're way more similar than we are different.
Even the most skilled Jonin fall before him.
There he goes. I do love the miss
Just as
effects,
you
though.
will fall before me.
Do it then.
Stay with Tazuna.
Okay. Got it.
I feel like Sakura's a new character this arc, for real. It's so amazing. But that's gotta be so unnerving, like Kakashi just disappears into the fog. Admittedly, this episode especially,
Always
these needle close-ups,
get in the way.
they do look
Naruto.
extremely painful.
It
Oh
never
man, he took a lot of
You beat
needles. But at what cost? Yeah, maybe hit a vital.
You should see the look on your face.
Loser. Kind of loser there it is, yeah.
Look like a
What kind
total
of loser
loser.
expression is that?
I don't know why. I
It sort of
just
showed who he
did.
really is. Something I just found myself moving. That's how we became the world's greatest heroes. We.
Loser.
We climbed all the
Oh
way
no,
to the
not the
top.
kiss. I feel like they could have let that one out for this emotional montage.
Sasuke done this 1,000
Naruto has no
times.
chance but to join the fan club. Yeah, speaking of, we're all on the same team, right? And we're all ninjas here. The rivalry obviously is really cool. We like the rivalry, but some perspective here. I think also, as Naruto, you wouldn't immediately think about this because you're jealous, first of all. And also, secondly, because Sasuke himself is so quiet. But Sasuke also obviously dealing with a lot of his own pain and uncertainty about his future, etc. And drive, they have a lot in common.
I hated you.
Well, that's honest.
Then why?
Well, he said hated in the past tense.
I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for
Yeah, I
you
hate
to
you
save
more.
me.
More annoying.
I don't know. My body just moved.
Yeah, wow, there it is. Also, my hero.
Loser.
Oh my god, with his dying breath, with his last word. That's the most badass thing Sasuke's done so far. In just excruciating agony, collapsing from loss of blood, on the verge of death, only one thing left to do. It is really interesting. Like, of course, the broadening of the view will come later, but I do understand, I think just on a much more mundane scale, why this nice gesture is anger-inducing. If there's someone you're geared up to hate, someone you really don't like, for example, someone really irritating, someone you've decided that, you know, it's just not going to work out, then they do something that seems genuinely nice, you're kind of forced to look at yourself. It's just inconvenient. You put them in a nice, comfortable category and you were operating well there, and they're forcing you to reevaluate and do something difficult, which is like change the momentum and think a little bit harder, exhibit better behavior yourself. You're suddenly the bad one, you know? Like, oh, I was this angry and this bitter and they're doing nice things for me. Wow, I guess I have a problem. And you sort of want to believe that, oh, this is just them being manipulative. This is all just an act. I know who they really are. And maybe, right? But a lot of times I thought it's just cope.
He's still out there. My
Your
brother.
brother.
I promised myself
He's not the last.
I'd stay alive.
Wait, his brother is the one he wants to get revenge on? Wow, that adds even more pain to it.
Don't let your dream die.
This is really nice. He's gonna regret this later. Right, they share that. They share that intense, burning dream. It's not too late. His heart's still beating. Aw, it's cute. Naruto a really genuinely warm guy. Haku not feeling too great.
He found a strength he didn't realize he had.
What do you think
Why?
about that, Haku?
Because
What does that
of
mean
a
to you?
certain person who was precious to him.
It's relatable to you, yeah?
Is this the first time you have seen a friend die in battle?
Yes. For what it's worth,
I hated
Haku
you
did
too,
make good on that
Sasuke.
threat.
And yet,
Uh-oh. Are we nine-tailsing it right now?
you'll pay for this.
Oh, he's got whiskers. I think we may have found a heat source hot enough to melt the ice. I was wondering when this is going to happen. I didn't expect it so soon.
I'm gonna kill you.
What does this mean for the integrity of the bridge?
What is this chakra?
Yeah, this is different. This is like not
Chakra cannot
original
be seen.
chakra or Keka Genkai. It's a unique trait that is not genetic. Cool. Right, it heals him. We knew that already.
This boy.
The seal is broken. That's what that meant. Yeah, this is really, really bad luck. This random assignment they took from Gato, they ended up fighting the Sharingan kid and the Nine-Tails Fox itself. 2 Sharingans, actually. Which is also funny to think about the fact that Naruto and friends started out thinking this was a C-level mission. Actually, the real mission surprise was Haku and Zabuza, who thought they were getting a C-ranked mission. Kill a bridge builder. Well, he can't even fight, he just builds bridges? This will be light work. They're already thinking about their next project, not go their way. I want to see Zabuza worried about Haku.
Zabuza creating this?
You know what
He's
this
not.
is.
I
Yeah.
know this chakra. There's
Looks awesome.
No way.
Looks cooler than the intro where we first saw it.
Now of all times, the seal has broken.
Very exciting.
To stop it.
This just escalated in a crazy way. The whole dynamic just changed. Are you still... How conscious are you right now? Not very. This also makes me think of Hunter x Hunter, Gon's transformation, because he looks a little bit more adult-like. Total beast, literally. Wow, I actually thought we were coming close to the end of this. I thought we were going to start winding down, but actually we just ramped up, which is cool. There's a lot of really interesting stuff going on in this episode. One common thing that comes to mind across a bunch of different characters is we're not really accurately expressing our feelings, or maybe not accurately understanding our feelings to begin with. Haku actually gained some credibility here by actually following through on the threat, which is interesting. But even with that, just very clear that Haku is not really all about this. He has an incomplete dream. Also clear that Zabuza really, really cares about Haku. He may, in fact, freak out now that he knows the tides have turned. Kakashi's just in it for the lulz. He's having a good time. Or maybe he was having a good time until Naruto became the Nine-Tails. And he's like, oh crap, I let this go on a little bit too long. And Naruto and Sasuke actually do like each other. Sasuke does respect Naruto because Naruto is demonstrating to him something he wants, which is that relentless pursuit of the dream in a very open and honest and unafraid way. And of course, Naruto does really respect Sasuke for his skill and his talent, his aptitude, and here his heroism. And so I think there's that broader, bigger thing, more important thing that's a uniting force that just far outshines and dissolves whatever little petty grievances they may have with each other.